Well, hello, and welcome to Marielle's Parkland Story. Thank you so much for being here, Marielle.
Thank you for having me. I'm very excited
Yeah.
to share my story.
Awesome. Well, that is exactly what we are going to do. We feel like it's really important to share different stylists and to show you that there are women and men that are in all different parts of their life and really want to get different things out of their business. So let's jump right in, Marielle. And would you please share a little bit about your Park Lane story?
Absolutely. So I think mine is a little bit different just because I wasn't born in the United States. I didn't move to the United States until 2008. I did come first over after high school. I'm from Sweden, if you can't tell. The blonde hair and the and the fair skin. So I came right after high school. I came over as an au pair, a nanny, and I took care of two wonderful children. I happened to run into this really pretty boy my third day that I was here, and now he is my husband, and we have a beautiful 8-year-old daughter. So I did end up going back to Sweden, and I went to college. And then I moved here in 2008, and I have been here ever since. So when I um, when I got here, being from a different country, I had a couple of things that was very important to me. One was that I knew that I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom to my future children. I didn't have the children yet, but that was very important to me. So I quickly realized that um, it doesn't quite work the same here with the maternity leave and all the things, which is crazy to me. So I was told at my first job that when I asked the question, they said, "Yeah, you get 2 weeks of vacation, maternity leave." And I'll go, "Oh, I almost fell off the chair." I'm like, "How do you, what?" So I started looking into different options of, what could I do to make it work for me? So I decided I was going to become a teacher. I didn't even go to college for teaching, but that's what I was going to do because teachers gets off on their, summers and vacations or holidays. And then it just happened during this time, I got invited to a jewelry direct selling party. Never heard of them before. I had no experience. We don't really have them in Sweden. So I ended up going because I wanted to support my friends. And I ended up booking my own party because I had to play one of those games. I don't know if you can relate, but I ended up booking myself a party somehow. I had that party. My friends loved the jewelry. They loved, the funness of getting together. So they booked parties. And this is probably the one question that I will never forget. So the person that did my party, she asked me, she goes, "So you can go to these parties and you can spend money, or you can go to your friends' parties and make money." And that was the one thing that I really like made me stop in my tracks, going, "Wait, tell me more. I want to learn more." And at that point, I just wanted to learn more. And the more I thought of it, I thought, well, maybe this is something that could work for me. Being a stay-at-home mom. So I did it. I signed up, and here we are, so many years later.
Well, that's awesome. And it really did help you achieve your dream of being a stay at home mom and having the flexibility to volunteer at Kenzie's school and do the things that a stay at home mom would do, but also to still bring in an income. Since you didn't have direct sales experience, could you share one thing that you had to overcome as you went through your experience?
Yes. So definitely, I would say, and also the fact that I wasn't from this country, I didn't have that network of people where, I couldn't reach out to people I'd gone to school with. I didn't have long lasting friends. So for me, it was definitely who was I going to ask, who was going to be my customers. And I think this is very common. I think a lot of people think when they start this business is that your family and your friends are going to be your best customers. And I can tell you that it's not the case. And it also shouldn't be the case. You shouldn't be asking your friends and family. Of course, when you're starting out, they're going to be supportive. But the long term, if you're looking at this business, that is not who should be, your biggest customers. That was my biggest obstacle to overcome. And how I did that was I had a really great upline at the time. And I just listened to her. Like I just listened to what she said. She told me things to do. And I kind of relate that to if you start any job, you're not going to have the experience. You are going to have to learn. You're going to go to the training. And it's the same thing with us. So I just took everything that she told me and I did it. So she told me, Marielle, go book yourself 5 parties and I want them to be different areas of your life. I even asked my husband's boss's wife, and she did. She booked a party for me. I asked a couple friends. I asked, coworkers. So I try to find different areas in my life for people that I could introduce this business to, and that's how I was able to continue on. Because then I would meet other people through those people.
That is an excellent answer because I do think a lot of us go, I can't do it. I don't have all the friends I need. But there are ways that we can show you to work around that. So we talked about something you had to overcome. How about something you're really enjoying right now?
Oh, there's so much. I'm I was only allowed to be here for 10 minutes. So I am so one of the probably favorite things I will say is there's so many things. It's the people I get to work with, my customers, my team. But probably because I am a traveler at heart and I love to travel. So the fact that Park Lane offers us 2 trips, not just 1 trip a year, but 2 trips a year. And right now we can earn a trip to Amsterdam. But I have been on several of those trips. I've been to Greece, I've been to Italy, Ireland, France. But then there's also, it's to me that has been really something that I really enjoyed. I've been able to take my family with me. I don't know, travel for free. Can you turn that down?
That is an excellent answer. And I have earned my first and I'm looking forward to going in 2026. So, with that being said, tell us something that you're really looking forward to in the next year or so for your business.
So I think the really cool thing I found about direct sales is the personal growth that you get to go through. And it's really important to me because I feel like once you get stagnant in life or, you're not being challenged, I really feel like then, I'm one that is like, go out of your comfort zone, do something that scares you, have bigger dreams, have bigger goals. So our team actually just went through a really big promotion, one of the biggest in my direct sales history. And I guess I'm excited to see where we can go as a team. And we really built this really tight knit. We have a group chat where we talk every morning or every day where it's good morning, how are you? And I'm really excited to see where we as a team will go. And what is that next level? Because that's the cool thing. You can always go to that next level when you're in this business. And it's so cool because you'll get to choose where you want to go and what you want to do because it's your own business. So that's what I'm really excited about, to see where we will go as a team.
Well, Marielle, you stayed within the limits, and I want to thank you for taking the time to share your experience with Park Lane. And I want to suggest to anybody watching this, maybe something Marielle said sparked an interest in you, or maybe you still have some questions. Please take the time to reach out to whoever shared this video with you and ask those questions, or just lean in and come join our team. We'd love to have you.
I'd love to have you.
Thank you
Yay.
so much for joining us today.
Thank you.